students. Last class we have discussed about the conical curves. So how to draw the conical curves and how to draw the tangent and normal to the conical curves. The step-by-step procedure to draw the ellipse, parabola, and hyperbola using eccentricity method we have discussed. Okay, I hope you all will have better understanding and how to draw the conical curves. Today we are going to discuss about the special type of curves like cycloid and involute. For having only cycloid and involute in your syllabus, you don't have spiral and helix in your syllabus. This we will discuss in the content beyond the syllabus. How to draw the spiral and helix, I will teach you later. So now we are going to discuss about the cycloid and involute. So what is cycloid? It is a locus of a point on the periphery of a circle which rolls on a straight line path. When a, circle rolls on a straight line path, a point on the circle will follow a path. That locus of that particular point is known as cycloid. Okay. If you unwind a string from a round, okay, a round or a circular pole, the string end of the string will follow a path. That locus of the end point is known as involute. You can wind or unwind. uh, while winding or unwinding, the free end of the string will follow some path. Okay, that path is known as involute. So in cycloid we have another more two classification, another two more classification, that epicycloid and hypocycloid. So what is epicycloid? If the circle rolls on a straight line, the locus of a point on the periphery of the circle will give cycloid. Okay, the same circle is rolls on a outside of another circle, then the locus of the point on the periphery of the circle will give epicycloid. If the same circle is rolls inside of the another circle, then the locus of the point on the periphery of the circle will give hypocycloid. Okay, so we are going to discuss the cycloid, epicycloid, hypocycloid, and involute curves. So let's see one by one. So first we are going to discuss about the uh, involute curves. How to draw involute curve. First we have to read the problem, given problem carefully. Draw an involute of a circle. The string length is equal to the circumference of the circle. Okay, one string is wounded on a cylindrical pole or a circle which is going to be unwound from the pole. Okay, circular pole. So for that, the diameter of the circle or radius of the circle will be given in the problem. For that diameter, we have to draw a circle, and then we have to divide the circle into 8 equal parts. Okay, so how to divide a circle using mini drafter, that you should know. So you need not to bother how to divide the circle using your compass or any other drawing protractor. You You don't need any of these aids. Okay, if you have mini drafter, you can easily divide a circle into 8 or 4, 6, any number, any equal number of divisions within minute. Okay, within minute. That is the advantages of mini drafter. So set your mini drafter for 0 degree. Now your horizontal scale will give 0 degree inclination, and your vertical scale will give 90-degree inclination. Okay, so now you draw a straight line using your horizontal scale and vertical scale through the center of the circle. Horizontal scale, using horizontal scale you will draw a line, and using vertical scale you will draw a line through the center. Now the circle is divided into 4 equal parts. Again, tilt your horizontal scale to 45 degree. Set your mini drafter for 45-degree inclination. Now your horizontal scale will give 45-degree inclination. Using horizontal scale, draw a line through the center. Okay. Using vertical scale, draw another line. So now your circle is divided into 8 equal parts. Okay. We are not using protractor or campus, anything. Within usage of mini drafter alone, we can split the circle into 8 equal parts. Okay. Now draw a tangent line to the point 8. Okay, to the length of peripheral distance of your circle, because the string length is equal to the circumference. In the problem statement, we can see the string length is equal to the circumference of the circle, so that 2 pi r, using the formula 2 pi r or pi into d, you can calculate the length of the line. This tangent line should be equal to your peripheral distance of the circle. Then name each points. Okay, immediately you have to give name. If a point generated, immediately you have to give name to the point. So now you can divide this tangent line into 8 equal parts. How to divide this line? So how to divide this line? Draw a line into any inclination, 15 degree or 30 degree. Okay, 15 degree or 30 degree, any inclination, you can draw a line from this point for a known length. For example, 8 centimeter, you can draw a line. Then you can join this ends of the line. Sorry, you can join this ends of the lines. Here we can divide this line into 8 equal parts, because the uh, line length is known, 8 centimeter, so each division is 1 centimeter. Okay, likewise you can divide the line, 8 equal parts are we can divide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So 8 centimeter line I can draw. Then for each centimeter I can make a mark. So we can join these marks using scale. Then the tangent line will be divided into 8 equal parts. Okay, this is a simple method to divide the straight line. Already we have discussed in the class, so that you can use this method to divide your straight line. Okay. Then name it again. uh, you can draw the tangent lines to the each divisions of the circle. To the each division we can draw a tangent line. Now measure the distance between this point to 8. Okay, that is peripheral distance. So mark a point, mark a arc. Then measure 1 to 7 distance, make an arc. Likewise 1 to 6, 1 to 5. Okay, the distance can be measured from the divisions, divisions of the tangent line. Okay, now we got 8 new points: P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, P6, P7, and P8. Okay, now using your H pencil, using your H pencil, you can uh, draw a curve by connecting all these 8 points. Okay, all other lines should be drawn using your 2H pencil only. The visible thing in your diagram is only the points P, P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, P6, P7, and P8. The curve which connects these points only should be visible using H pencil. You can draw. All other construction lines should be drawn using your 2H pencil alone. Okay, this is the procedure to draw the involute of a circle. Okay, in next class we can discuss how to draw the cycloid of a circle. Thank you.